On today's 2-Minute Tuesday,
I'll be sharing the #1 thing that I've learned from RVing full-time in a wheelchair. Okay, all the suspense out of the way immediately. The #1 thing is to be adaptable. Now I looked it up in the dictionary. It means the ability to adapt to changes. So this is a good thing for just being in a wheelchair or having a disability in general. Full-time RVing adds like a whole nother bunch of opportunities for changes
adaptability
that come along.
So I think the #1 most obvious question with full-time RVing is how do you get in and out of the RV?
I have a ramp and a platform that I used to get in and out, and we chose against a lift because of the expense and the storage space that you'd lose and the weight of it.
But each person is different depending on their ability levels and their needs.
Right, so you have to figure out what works for you and come up with a solution. It's also important to be adaptable to the places that you go as far as accessibility. There's going to be places that you can't get to, and there's going to be places that you can get to. So you just have to take the good with the bad, do as much as you can, find ways to do it, but kind of just accept it. Sometimes you can't.
Like you couldn't go kayaking in the Pacific Ocean with us, but you could go kayaking in the Keys all around through the mangrove
forest. Right, on the calmer waters, I'm fine.
Cool.
And you also have to get used to living in small spaces and being more adaptable and kind of creative with your living space. You maybe fold up tables and things like that. And lastly, you'll just have to be a little bit more adaptable and better at finding accessible places. If you're traveling around different destinations all the time, you're not going to know what's accessible and what's not.
Yeah, so different tourist places, restaurants, you're not going to be familiar with them. You're just going to have to go there and find out if they're accessible for you or not.
If you'd like to see more about how I've adapted my life for a full-time RV living in a wheelchair, you can click right here.
And if you have any questions for us, just comment down below. We'd love to hear from you.